So, Tom,
Yeah.
I was thinking everybody loves a comedy festival.
Everybody.
This is like sometimes comedy only lasts for an hour,
Right.
maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it was a festival where it went for a week,
Yes. Nonstop.
nonstop?
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
Good. I was glad you said that.
I'm
Because,
in.
Because I already, so like,
Did you already sign me up?
yeah, I
Okay.
did. I mean, like, I just thought, like, you only need like a few things to make it work.
You just need like a couple mics. I feel like get a mic. 2 mics.
2 mics.
But there's plenty of shows. Maybe we transport the mic show to show for
Exactly.
efficiency, you know?
Totally. It's a traveling microphone.
Traveling microphone, yep.
And I think like one of the best ways to do that would be maybe like the person who's last on the lineup takes the microphone to the next show.
That's right.
And it's like the torch at the Olympics.
It's like the Olympic Comedy Festival.
Right. Take it down 2 blocks
That's right.
to the next show.
Next show, the person who's opening takes the mic from them. They say thank you very much, and then they start doing the next show.
And I do like what you said. It's the Olympics.
Yes,
It's the Comedy Olympics.
it is the Comedy Olympics.
Does anyone trademark that?
Put a C and circle it right now.
See, let's
Let's make a C and circle it right now because that's our idea.
the Colympics.
The Colympics.
The Colympics.
The Colympics. Ripe with ideas. I mean, it's an international comedy festival.
The whole world.
The whole
entire
world.
globe.
I am also in favor of just branding our comedy festival as international, regardless of where it is. We
Absolutely.
can have it in Australia. We can have it in England. It's international, regardless. New Jersey, we're international.
I think the United Nations should probably do a bidding.
Yes.
Like once every 4 years, they bid on where the Colympics is going to take place.
That's right.
And it's become a real thing. Like right now, this is going to be the first one, but I think it should get pretty heated.
Absolutely. I think that this is like the only difference is I feel like not only do we want the best comics in the world, we want the worst comics in the world.
Yeah.
This is a fully inclusive comedy festival.
Right.
If you've never tried comedy, get on up there.
Exactly. Right. If you don't even have to be a comedian
Right.
to be in it.
That's right.
Because I'm tired of the gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping is so pointless and so exhausting that as soon as you submit, you're in.
Yes, exactly. Even if you don't submit, you're in.
On the Google form, when you
Yeah.
click submit, the next screen says congratulations. Immediately. You immediately are in.
The
And then it gives you
confetti.
dates. Yes. It gives you confetti and date
Yeah.
when you're performing and where.
Yeah, exactly. It automatically gives you the dates. Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
The tagline, I think, underneath Colympics,
Yeah.
tear down the gate.
Tear it down.
Take it down because now everybody's in.
That's right.
A whole mob of people. Like, and I think, like, even the submission thing, I think that's too much of a gate.
You know what? That's a gate even of itself. Not everybody has good Wi-Fi to connect to some forum and log in on Google. Like, maybe it is one of these things where it's like, it's word of mouth where it's like, just show up.
Just show
and
up.
you'll get as much stage time as you want.
Exactly. Just be here at this at this place at this time, and you're in.
Now, what happens if we get overbooked? Uh-oh. This was a little more popular than I thought it was. How do we get through 80 comics in an hour?
See, so I think that's part of the fun, is that, like, usually when problems like that arise, that generates a lot of excitement. It's like the same thing with Woodstock. When Woodstock was like, people were like, wait a minute, how are we going to do this? And then they did it.
And then they did it
and
regardless.
They were like, wow.
Right.
Wow, we have too many rock stars here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what do we do? Well, let's put them up.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with also having the audience all doing individual fives.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. Again, this is also a BYOM. Bring your own mic.
Yes.
If you think you want to do 5, bring
Yeah.
your own mic and you can turn it on at any point.
Exactly.
And that's fine.
Right. And now we have, what do we have? 80,000 people doing 5 minutes?
Right. That's also the one thing that we can guarantee everybody, you're going to get a tape out of this.
And you know how? Because everybody is going to get glasses with a GoPro inside the glasses. So there's people being videotaped 24/7 at this festival. Everybody's getting a tape.
It's all live streamed. You can cut it up however you want.
Exactly.
It's everyone, and I mean everyone gets a tape.
Everyone gets a tape. Everyone gets a tape of like them getting something at the concession stand,
Right.
them getting tickets to a show,
Mm-hmm.
them walking away, but also you getting a tape of you performing.
You really get, and this really brings it back to like what I always find helpful is like it is kind of like a big feedback mic.
Yes.
The entire festival, where you get footage of your own self in real life, where you're like, I got these GoPro glasses on. I'm getting on the bus. I'm watching this 2 weeks later. Look at how I was on the bus.
And you brought up a good point with the feedback, because there's going to be industry at this festival.
Every industry is invited.
Yeah, they're all invited.
There's no gatekeeping.
There's no gatekeeping.
All industry is allowed.
All industry is allowed. And we're industry.
We are technically industry.
So we'll be providing constructive feedback for each and every single person.
I don't care about time.
We don't care about time. But because like we don't like our constructive feedback will be emoji based, because
Right.
we really want to fast
We want to
track
like
it.
it's going to be like angry.
angry face.
Angry face.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. They're going to be what?
Yeah.
Next.
Party streamer, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Great set.
Great set.
We don't say that, but that's what the
That's
emojis
right.
are saying.
Crying, laughing face. Next.
You did it.
You
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Submission fees were pay what you want
Pay what you want, of course.
or don't pay at all. There wasn't, and then tickets, same concept. Pay what you want or don't pay at all.
Or don't pay at all.
I feel like everything should be like that.
But when we're passing around the hat for donations
Yeah.
in each show,
Yeah.
little do they know, there's already $1 million bill in there.
We put at $1 million bill at the very bottom of the book.
Again, it's at
Yeah.
the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
Will someone notice that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's just like a fun little thing we're doing.
You know what would be fun if it was like $1 million in festival fun bucks with our
Yes.
faces on the bill.
Yes. We have fun bucks.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, you want to trade in your money for fun bucks? Or we just give it away?
We can just give it away.
Why can't we just print fun money as much as we want?
Who made the rule that you can't create your own currency for a comedy festival?
This should be a sovereign nation. This is a festival that is also a sovereign nation. And that's why we should have a seat at the United Nations.
Honestly, like, our comedy festival deserves to be, like, linked with international relations.
I think we have to have a say in a lot of what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we just have to. Now, all we want to talk about is like, hey, are you all coming to the comedy festival?
Are you all going to be there?
What are
Because
you
we want
doing?
representation of all different types of people, and we want different opinions.
Exactly.
You know?
And we want you all to do 5.
And we want 5 from each country.
Exactly.
Okay?
Everybody does. Each country does 5 minutes.
That's right.
That's a show.
And that's a show. It's like, let's do the United Nations comedy show is part of the festival. That is one show that is going on at the festival.
See, now what gets people fully attentive
Yeah.
for something like that? It's like, who's headlining the usually it's comedians.
Usually they have like, Sarah Silverman is
Right.
like headlining. Oh, look at that big name.
Yeah.
For us,
It's the United Nations.
the UN is the headliner.
Yeah, that's amazing. And people are like, well, what are they going to... You'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see.
You see the flyer and you're like, what is the Polish flag doing
Right.
at the top of this poster?
Yeah.
You'll see.
And so, like, everyone does 5 minutes.
Right.
And then I think, I hate to say it, but I think we're kind of limiting ourselves with just comedy. I think there should be some sing-alongs.
I agree. That should be its own. That's like its own branch.
They're singing.
Singing is
if-
underrated.
Yeah, you know how they say in some of these comedy festivals, it's like, do you do stand-up? Do you sketch? Do you improv?
Right.
Ours is going to be, are you a band?
Are you a band?
Are you a juggler?
Do you do karaoke?
Yeah. Do you do karaoke?
Can you fire juggle?
Do you have a jet ski?
That's a category. The category of do you have a jet ski? And if you say yes, it turns into essentially a meetup group for jet ski users.
Exactly. This is for everybody who does anything ever.
Ever.
Yeah. What's your? I have a hammer.
I have a hammer.
Get them in.
Get on down here.
Get in.
Get on down here.
You're in the festival.
You're in the festival.
Now you're headlining.
That's right. And you know what's so fun about comedy festivals sometimes is like there's crossover where it's like, what would happen if this stand-up comedian was on stage with this sketch comedian? It's like, who is saying we can't pair up Patton Oswalt with a guy who loves hammers?
Yeah, just
and it's their duo show.
They're not even good at woodworking. They just have a hammer.
They just have a hammer.
Yeah.
And they were told to show up.
And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know? Or what if it's like, I have a bookshelf.
Right.
That's my talent.
Your talent is you own a bookshelf.
I own a bookshelf. Bring the bookshelf. Get in. You're in the fest.
You're in. You're in. This guy likes to make pizzas. Get on in there.
That's a must. There should be a food element to here where it's like
absolutely
everybody gets free food.
That's the thing. I think everything we put up everyone in a hotel for free.
Right.
That's on us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with going into a little bit of debt because I feel like this is going to serve the community.
Absolutely.
And I love that.
I feel like we could also barter. Like we could say to the hotel, like, look, give us some free rooms. In exchange, you're in the fest.
You're in the fest.
The hotel's in the fest.
That's right. The hotel.
The entire Hilton Garden Inn staff and crew is headlining.
Every single one of you has headliner written all over you.
I'm tired of seeing
I'm tired of
headliners headline.
I want to see this bellhop
Get
on stage
right.
and talk about his day.
Yeah, talk about being a bellhop for 5 minutes.
Talk about being a bellhop.
Yeah, for 45 minutes, actually.
That's the thing.
Longer
I think
sets.
When you think about time for each person's set, you know how like most comedy festivals, it's like, I don't know, maybe you get like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking long.
I think long sets.
Yes.
And I think the less you've done comedy, the more time we give you.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
You've never done comedy before?
Right.
2 hours.
2 hours.
You get a 2-hour set.
Right.
You've been doing it for 25 years? 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's see what you can do.
Let's see the best minute you got.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. Boom, 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 boom.
You're a baby. You get an entire day.
Now
24-hour baby show. Put a mic. Give them a mic. This is comedy. They don't know what comedy is yet. They're a child. They get a full 24. They get a day.
You're reading my mind because there are some babies where I'm like, this kid's got it.
This kid's got. They just have the natural talent. They're
Yeah.
gonna be a star.
They just need someone to believe in them.
That's where we come in.
Put a mic in the baby's hand. Let's see what happens. Baby throws up on the mic.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
That is
hilarious.
I love it.
Goo goo gaga. Crowd goes nuts.
Right.
You know.
The crowd's like, yes.
Yes,
Totally.
please. And then people are like, after the show, they're talking like at a different place. They're like, did you guys see that baby show? It was like yesterday. People are like, what is that? Is it going to happen again? They're like, it's going to happen 2 days from now. It's a whole day again.
Yeah, it's a whole baby day.
A baby day. Yeah.
If you're not a baby, get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. We
Yeah.
don't need you.
We don't need you. This is just babies.
This is the baby venue.
I'm tempted to Google search how many babies there are in the world because that's a festival in itself.
The Baby Fest.
It's a baby fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the baby comedy fest. It's babies doing comedy and babies who love comedy. Baby comedy nerds.
Babies in cars getting
Gerber,
milk.
Something.
Something?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will this festival get backlash for being too broad?
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
I mean, I have that tattooed like right here. You know, there's always gonna be backlash
Always.
because like I'm sure there's gonna be people saying like babies have never done comedy.
People are gonna be jealous that they're maybe like good at it.
Right. Exactly. Now there's fear. I think you pinpointed the emotion.
Right.
People are scared.
People are scared. But there is a segment of the festival that is about roasting. And I was thinking of like an actual roast.
That's what I was
Like
thinking
roasting,
too.
like
Yeah.
kind of like a pig roast or like some sort of
Yes.
like bar. It's like more of like a barbecue aspect.
It's a little more like a chili cook-off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where it's like the roast of the chili.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
And now it's like I like that spin of it, like it's positive. It's like I signed up for the roast. I have all these mean jokes. Well, put those mean jokes in your pocket because guess what? You're cooking for all of us.
You're cooking for all of us. Get around
Yeah.
the campfire.
Get around the campfire. Let's roast a pig.
That's right.
Let's roast some chili beans.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roast some peppers.
Turn that negativity over into what you're cooking.
Right.
Cook from love. Serve people love.
Yeah. There we go. And then now, so part of me is like I'm tempted. There's a lot of those chefs that judge food.
There you go.
And they roast the chefs, but I don't want to even go in that direction.
This is all about everybody's allowed. Everybody's in.
Everybody's positive.
Everybody's positive.
It's just like the real Olympics. Everybody's positive. There's no competition.
That's right.
I mean, that's the one part I don't like about the Olympics. Everything else is fabulous. The music, the torch, the outfits, but then you have the competition. Let's
gets
get
competitive.
rid of it.
Who needs it?
No, we want just positive vibes.
And you know what? You don't even have to show up. And you're in it.
See,
that's a big part of it too. Is like I think it's voluntary. Yes, you're in, and we'll give you your dates, but you can also just do those dates to yourself.
Yes.
You can be at home. It's too big of a travel commitment. I'm just gonna do my set to me in my bedroom.
Here's the best part about that. We don't tell that person that, but because they made that choice, you just won best of the fest.
You won best in the fest.
Because you took care of yourself.
That's right.
We appreciate that.
And we're all about self-love and self-care.
Stop the hustle.
Stop hustling. Get back home.
Tear down that gate and stop the hustle. These
Should we put up like an actual gate that we get them to tear down?
Yes. There should be an actual gate. We put it up, and then we go, the festival has now commenced. Tear down that gate.
Tear down that gate, everyone.
1 billion people.
1 billion people stampede the gate.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's gone.
People are like, where's my show?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? We set up all these concession stands. Hang out.
Yeah, do something.
Just hang out and do something.
Do whatever you want.
Get to know each other.
Do 5 right now. Everybody's wearing a GoPro. You're getting a tape.
That's right. That's right.
You're being recorded right now.
Network. Start networking. Everybody loves to network. Isn't that one of the best parts of festivals? You get to network.
This is the promise of there's going to be a ton of network.
Oh my gosh. No shortage.
Everybody has to know everybody on a first name basis.
That's rule number 1. You have to meet everyone.
If everyone doesn't, put up the gate. Nobody leaves. Put the gate back up.
Everybody's still. No one can leave.
Yeah, we need to know.
Do you know that's Mark?
Mark?
That's Mark.
What's their name?
What's their name?
What's their name?
Winston.
Everybody has to know everybody on a first name basis here.
Before we can start laughing, we got to know each other.
Yeah, come on.
And this is, I think, a good opportunity while we're laying down these ground rules at the festival to get up on the big stage. And now this is where this is part of the comedy festival, but our duo set begins the festival.
Yes.
It's like we're the festival organizers, but we also do comedy.
Yeah, well, we should give each other some time. I mean, I think we get a little time. And it's like, look, we're not going. The rest of this 3-month because it's a summer fest.
It's a summer fest.
It's a summer fest. It's 3 months.
Everyone's just trying to get to know each other during the summer.
We're the first month just networking.
No shows.
No shows. Nothing. We're just getting to know each other this first month. That's all the first month is.
Let's focus on let's get icebreakers. It's all icebreaking games. Like, here are my 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Getting to know each other.
We have
a show every day.
Us too. During this period of time, we're just like, backwards chairs. We're like, let's just rap. Let's just
rap. We have backwards hats. We're going to turn them around, and we're going to talk shop.
Hey, come on. We
now.
got like 1 billion people here. We're going to get to know each other.
Technically, when you break it down, you don't even have to be on stage to do crowd work. Crowd work is just life.
At the end of the month, we get up and be like, congratulations, folks. You just performed excellent crowd work. They're like, what? We were networking. No,
No,
you were doing crowd
you were
work.
doing crowd work.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And guess what? This was a workshop.
this was a workshop. That's
Yeah,
right.
this was
and
a
it was
workshop.
free.
Free workshops.
Free workshop.
Free interactive, immersive workshops.
You didn't even know
Yeah.
that you just got your first 50 Crowdwork clips that you can post on TikTok. You just GoPro'd yourself talking to people for a month.
What do you do for a living? Some weather we're having.
There you go.
What's your name?
What's your name? Do you have a family? Where are you from?
See, if I were doing a crowd work immersive or a crowd work workshop, I would say, you know what's slowing down these crowd work clips? The answers.
Right.
Just the questions.
Just the questions.
What do you do? Boom. Next clip.
What do you think about hiring people for the festival? Can we also put out like a feeler to be like, would you like to work this for free? Volunteers.
Yeah.
People with like cardboard.
Yes.
You ask someone a question,
Mhm.
they run up in front of that person, write it down as if it's a caption.
There's captions.
Real life
right,
crowd
yeah,
work
the
captioning.
Real life crowd work captioning. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. It's like right there. It's 3D.
Crowd work.
It's
yeah.
3D, and they're waving it up and down, like to the camera, but from the camera.
Right. LOL. Everyone's laughing. you know?
That's the sound of laughter.
That's right.
LOL.
That's right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
We put a mirror in front of your face to make you look bigger, as if it's like a zoom in.
Self crowd work.
Self crowd work.
It's like when you don't have anyone to play Mad Libs, you do self crowd work.
That's what you do.
They
That's
have the
what you
flip
do.
side where you could write in your answers,
Right.
and it's like, where do you work? The Booger Factory.
Booger Factory?
Wow.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
No way.
That's crazy. And you also ride the dragon to work every day.
Oh my God. Do you know that person's name yet?
Do you?
That's Daniel.
And then at one point we do have to like, okay, we're having a good time, but I don't think everybody's really knowing each other's names.
We got to slow things down.
Slow it down.
We got to slow it down. Don't make us do this for another month. We really want to do shows.
We don't want this festival to last till winter, and there's a real danger of that happening.
It could be.
now.
This is now. They say that comedy is dangerous.
Yeah.
What's more dangerous is the potential for a festival to go into the winter, because we want this to be just exclusively a summer thing. But if people are not getting it, it's gonna get cold, and the money's gonna run dry. How are we gonna make this work?
Right. And we're in an area where there's potential snow. We could have snow.
We could have snow.
And we're outdoors right now.
And that's the thing is, I do like an outdoor comedy festival.
This is 100% outdoors.
We're going outdoors.
Yeah.
Everyone is, by the way, in tents.
Yeah, there's tents.
There's tents. Obviously, there's a hotel deal, but they're all
yeah.
just kind of headliners. But I do like the idea of like, hey, bring your own tent.
Bring your own tent. BYOT.
BYOT.
Bring your own tent.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of room for every tent you could think of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sign me up. But don't sign me up. I'm already in.
No, but yeah, you're already in.
I'm already in.
That's another tagline. You're already in.
You're already in.
Yeah. The Colympics, you're already in.
You're already in.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that this would be something that you could put on like the next year you're like home, you're like, I can't believe I did that festival. That was the best festival I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Can you now use that as a credit?
100%.
Yes. It's a good
And
credit.
Not only that, you doing this festival, automatic acceptance into the next festival.
That's right.
Yeah.
Once you're in for life.
You're in for life.
Mhm.
You it's a rolling acceptance that just rolls until the end of time.
Right.
You're
Right.
in this festival,
Yes.
and every time we do it, you're in it.
And you can submit like multiple times within the rolling.
Yes.
So you can technically your name can be in this year's there can be 20 of you in 1 year. If
Yeah,
you submit
right.
the form too many times, we're going to accept all mistakes.
Yes.
Oops, I submitted the form I think 3 times, I didn't know if it went through. You're in 3 times.
Yeah.
You get 3 the amount of dates.
And because the more and more we're growing the festival, we're also growing concepts of like where can a performance be?
Right.
Because so many times it's like, okay, it's a stage. Great. But what about on top of a tree?
What about you rig a mic up and you put it up in the tree?
Right. What about a tree show?
What about I can't get down comedy?
What about I'm stuck up here?
I'm stuck up
and
here
I can't
comedy,
get down.
and
Yeah.
I cannot get down comedy.
That's great.
Right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's fun.
Yes.
Yeah, everything could be a stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about I can't get into my car. I'm just trying to key into my car, but I can't get in. Here's a microphone and watch me try to. I can't get in my car. What am I
Right.
doing? Comedy.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a stage.
That's a stage.
Everything's a stage.
I completely agree. We should have alternative versions of stages, and we accept any and all venues.
Yeah, I really want to work with a lot of venues
Yes.
about like performing, and I think like, you know, right off the top of my head, there's restaurants, there's bars,
Yep.
there's also gyms,
Gyms.
There's-
churches.
churches, you know,
Music venues.
Music venues,
Parks.
parks,
Mhm.
zoos, aquariums.
The aquarium show.
Yeah, the state
Yeah.
fair. But you know what even like be interesting is another comedy festival. What I like letting them agree to us hosting some shows at their festival.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's one of the venues.
One of the venues is like another comedy That's right. That's
You're
right.
performing at another comedy festival.
And the weird thing is, like, I also I want to be inclusive, where it's like, yes, there's this comedy festival in the comedy festival, but you're allowed. Everyone is accepted. If you want to do that one, you can do that one.
It's time we've been running this few years now.
Right.
We're now opening submissions to other comedy festivals.
Right.
They can submit.
They can submit.
Yeah.
There's multiple in the complex.
Yeah, you can submit here.
Yes.
Feel free.
Feel free.
And then when you submit and you're accepted, everybody from that comedy festival that's accepted in that comedy festival, you're now in this festival.
Right.
That whole festival's coming to the festival.
It's coming to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Now, are we going to have audience for any of these shows?
That's the best part.
Everybody is required to watch.
Everybody, there's the audience is everybody in there is the audience and the performers.
That's right.
And the industry.
And the industry. Right.
It's all
Right.
one thing.
I want to get industry up there.
We got to have more industry.
We got to have the industry show
Yeah.
where we get these agents up there
Right.
and we're like, what's your take?
Right.
What's your take?
Yeah.
You know?
And then they'll say something like, "We don't know what's going on.
We don't know. This is very disorganized. This is kind of chaotic. And
There's a lot of people here. There's people here that don't even do comedy. Yeah, there's a person on a jet ski doing flips.
some guy like really got injured flipping his jet ski.
Yeah.
Why are we not attending to that? And we say, listen, do you get 5?
The industry, put them up.
Put them up.
Who's headlining this week? The industry.
The industry is headlining.
And now, this is when I get a little angry.
This is when we leave the UN. We leave the UN.
We broke off.
We broke off. We're like, that partnership. We got too big.
We got too big.
We got too big. We flew too. We touched the sun.
And now we separate from the United Nations.
That's right.
And now we're our own entity.
Right.
But I want to see the industry. Let's see what you could do. Let's see what you can do.
Show me how funny you are.
Yeah, we're crying.
We're crying. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Show me.
You've been industry judging us.
You've been judging us for so long. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, and they get up there. They're shaking with the
They're like,
microphone.
oh
They're
my
like,
God.
oh my God.
This is harder than I thought it was.
And scene. This was a workshop in empathy.
Empathy, everybody.
Yeah.
And it's free.
It's a free workshop. We all just learned something about each other just now.
And this is kind of like, I do feel like it could be, this entire comedy festival is a workshop in a sense, where it is like, we're workshopping this idea for comedy festival. Yes, it's technically a festival that you can now use as a credit, but it's a workshop. We're trying this out.
We're trying it out. We're like, and I think at the end, like, we have to have takeaways from everybody who went there. What did you learn?
And that brings me to the final show of the festival, which is an Armando Diaz like style improv show where you get everybody in the festival.
Everybody up.
Full back line.
Yeah.
We're in a field.
I want to see tag outs.
I want to see everybody tag everyone out.
Tag, tag, tag.
Big tag, a line of tag outs.
And I just want to say, if there's more than one word that comes out of a person's mouth,
We're starting over.
we're starting over.
We're starting the entire
It's not
festival.
fast enough.
We're going to put the gate back up.
We're gonna put the gate back up because I want tag outs.
I want
wanna
tag
go,
outs.
I tag. What tag?
Butt tag.
The tag.
Cut to beginning of festival.
Right.
We say, someone does a cut to beginning of festival. Oh my God! Look at how many people are there. Tag out. We're all here
We're all here, and then scene,
and scene.
and then it's like, you know what? Let's take it on the road.
Let's take our festival. It's a traveling festival.
It's a traveling festival. I'm like, you know what? We got a good rhythm going. We got to learn everybody's names. We're now really good at freeze tag.
Right.
Let's take this on the road.
And I'm a big hiker, so we're not taking. We're gonna. It's. I'm envisioning that rather than having people drive, let's all walk together. And as we come across villages, we will stop and perform.
Yeah.
You know,
And people in the villages will be like, that's that festival I heard about.
they'll join.
We'll pick up some people
We'll
on
pick
the
up
way.
some
They'll
people
join.
on the way. They'll join as we go across country.
They'll go take us with you.
Yeah,
You're in
all the way to California,
all the way.
and we'll get to Los Angeles. We'll go into Hollywood,
Hollywood.
and we're gonna say, "Bring down the gates."
Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
I noticed you have a gate over here. Tear it down.
Tear it down. Who's on the other side of that? Tom Cruise.
Hey.
Hey,
Tom.
Tom, bring down the gates.
Yeah.
We're all one.
Tom says like one word, and I go, tag out.
Tag out.
Tom, we got it from here.
We're good, Tom. You
We're
tag
good.
out Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He goes back to his home. We're like, we don't need him.
And now it's Mission Impossible starring 1 billion people from the festival.
The biggest movie you've ever seen.
We do all our own stunts.
We do everyone does their own stunts.
Yeah.
And that was what was missing from the submission form. We did not have a stunt. We did not have a stunt section. And we finally have fulfilled that order.
This is a learning curve, so I think we did set ourselves up for success for next year.
Do we have T-shirts?
That was also a mistake.
Is there merch?
I think you should have had that.
That's a lot of printing of T-shirts.
That's a lot of printing. Yeah.
Anytime I go to a festival, I like to get a little T-shirt. I'm like, oh, I remember when I went to that festival.
There definitely should be there should be a goodie bag.
Everyone gets a goodie bag
Yeah.
preloaded. Mhm.
There should be one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got a shirt. It's got
It's got pants.
it's-
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants. Shoes.
Shoes.
Socks.
Slippers. Yeah.
It's a full outfit. We're all going to dress the same.
We're going to look like we're a traveling improv troupe.
We're all in tracksuits
Everyone's in tracksuits when we're in Hollywood.
because we're going to be walking a lot. We're going to need some tracksuits.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be a little bit like sweaty and
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.